Wrestling fans, welcome back to this edition of Wildside. And it's the U.S. heavyweight title on the line as Terry Knight, that is, going to defend against Jessie Taylor. So a little tongue-tied there because we got Taylor and Knight in the ring, and the lovely Candi at ringside.
Yeah, you know, lately I've been thinking I haven't been getting enough dairy in my diet. Looking at Candi, I'm kind of wanting some milk. Look at the shirt she has on.
I hear you there.
This is a rematch from a few weeks ago right here on this very program. Terry Knight, the reigning Wildside U.S. champion, now aligned with Jeff G. Bailey, the manager of champions. And Jessie Taylor was basically powerful clothesline by Taylor, but Taylor was basically used and then dumped by Bailey and out for some revenge this week.
Big high hip toss. We've
already seen one title change hands this week, and maybe it's time to see another as Taylor on fire in the early stages of this bout.
The wrestling fans, don't go anywhere because this matchup right here is going to tear the house down, so to speak, as Jessie Taylor and Terry Knight with a big hard clothesline to the floor. And the lovely Candi going to walk around here and get a better look along with that attorney agent, Jeff G. Bailey.
Yeah, Jeff G. Bailey protecting his investment, making sure Terry Knight is okay. Oh! Drop down in a modified atomic drop, and now drags him over and holds on to the arm. Because Jessie Taylor, native of Johnson City, Tennessee, former U.S. champ, without a doubt wants to regain that gold. Lost the title to Romeo Bliss. Romeo then lost the title to Terry Knight, and it's come full circle as Taylor has a chance to regain it.
Snapmare takeover by Jessie Taylor. Into the rear chin lock. And Terry Knight in trouble here, but man, you're talking about an opening of a match. Good Lord, these guys right here are going tooth and nail for that U.S. title.
Well, without a doubt, I mean, there's no reason why you have to wait and bide your time. Hey, if you want to jump your opponent from the gun and try and surprise him and get a quick 3 count, remember, all it takes is 3 seconds, and bam, you're the champ. You know, with all the belts we have going on, we've seen the World Tag Team titles defended. We've got the U.S. title being defended. Jeff G. Bailey, also the manager of the Wildside heavyweight champ. With all these belts, fans may be wondering how they can get their hands on a championship belt. Well, just head on over to WrestlingAuction.com. You can buy or sell wrestling belts, autographed pictures, video games, videos, anything involving professional wrestling is for sale on WrestlingAuction.com. Oh, face first on the top turnbuckle goes Jessie Taylor, and there's that side leg sweep that Terry Knight does so well.
Terry Knight, one hell of an athlete. Let's don't take nothing away from Jessie Taylor either, but, you know, Jessie Taylor on this long losing streak, and quite frankly, I don't know if he's ever going to come out of it, but hopefully someday he's going to score that pinfall right here on Wildside. And, you know, attorney agent Jeff G. Bailey kicked him to the curb like yesterday's news. As soon as he seen he couldn't get him out of that slump.
Well, I mean, you know, he's damaged goods with Jessie Taylor. His mind is so set on this losing streak, which is now going on 5 months straight without a single victory here in the Wildside. And I tell you, once the streak gets that long, you become convinced that you can't win. Jessie Taylor damaged goods as far as Bailey is concerned.
Terry Knight all over Jessie Taylor. And Jessie, you know, he has always been one of my favorites going all the way back to the very beginning of the NCW company here in Cornelia. But I got to tell you, hard into that rib cage on that turnbuckle. But I got to tell you, it's hard to forgive a man who put your girlfriend in a trunk of a car and had her sacked and backed up, we'll say, and then dumped in the ring by this attorney agent, Jeff G. Bailey. So, I mean, this feud here is going on forever and a day because Jeff G. Bailey will not let it die.
Well, what? He hasn't talked. He hasn't said anything about you. You're the one who brought it up. You're the one who can't let the feud die. And now Candi, the delicious Candi, working her way into the ring.
And here comes the belt over the turnbuckle. Come on.
Again into the ribcage, but for extra damage as that belt was draped over the turnbuckle. Candi still flirting with referee Jimmy Rivers. I don't know what she sees in him. She wants a real match. She should come over here and join me.
Oh, I'm sure you've got some milk for her. And here we go as Terry Knight and Jessie Taylor. Big snapmare takeover. Jessie Taylor in a world of trouble here as he's going to work over the ribs. Almost in a half Boston crab with a knee into the rib cage area.
Great stretch by Terry Knight. You know, Terry Knight has a dubious distinction. He was opposite the ring the night Men on a Mission made their professional wrestling debut. Of course, one half of Men on a Mission, now known as Viscera in the WWF, that big 500-plus pounder, and the first man he ever squared off with inside a professional wrestling ring was this man, Terry Knight.
And here we go. Terry Knight. Cole Cox on the side of the head of Jessie Taylor, and Taylor in a world of trouble here as Knight will not let up on that rib cage. And Terry Knight going to go for the ride one more time. He ducks the elbow, turns around. Big power bomb into a kneeling position. Terry Knight off that far rope, going to drop the elbow.
No.
Going to ask Bailey, and he tells him to go up top.
Well, this is not necessarily Terry Knight's speciality, as the French say. Comes up off the top. No, caught. Belly to belly. Belly to belly by Jessie Taylor. 1, 2.
No, and he's broke up.
That belly-to-belly wrestler has put away dozens of wrestlers right here on Wildside, but unable to get the job done on Terry Knight. Like I said, Taylor is convinced he can't win. And now that belt's in the ring.
He's got the U.S. title, and he turns around, boot to the midsection. He's got the belt off the far rope. Cooks him in the head. And Terry Knight is out as the referee, Jimmy Rivers, going to call for the bell. And Jessie Taylor's been robbed one more time here on Wildside.
Looks like a disqualification on Jessie Taylor for using a foreign object.
Al Getz, I believe he had him in a 1-2-3 position. He might have used the belt, but come on. Terry Knight still holds on to that U.S. title.
And Jessie Taylor's losing streak continues.
Right here on Wildside. Jessie Taylor, maybe another day. Terry Knight victorious here on Wildside with the lovely Candi at ringside, along with attorney agent Jeff G. Bailey. Wrestling fans, don't go anywhere. We'll be back on Wildside right after this commercial timeout. I'd like to shut Bailey's mouth.